Hello everyone and welcome back to the stream. We are back. We are going to be playing some more MLB The Show. I will be starting here in just a few moments.
Batman. Did you know that SG is also known as Batman? Marvel. Besides being Batman, did you know SGS is also Steve Rogers aka Captain America? Skipping the rest. Smallville. SG also considers himself Clark Kent from Smallville, but only a few people know who his Lois Lane is.
Glad you're with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Seattle Mariners going up against the Atlanta Braves.
There you go, though you must have to make an account on Inman to see.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too.
Amazon.
And a pitch.
If you are looking for another way to support outside of Twitch, you can check out my Amazon wish list at
Rodriguez heads towards
URL.
it. Makes the catch. And there's one away. Back at Truist Park, second inning set to go. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Freed, back to work. Swung on, belted. Acuna moving back. Looking up, and that one is gone.
That's the exact definition.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. On the ground to third. And it gets by him. Haggerty throws to second. Throw is wide. He's off the bag. Run scores, and this inning continues.
All right, that was a pretty good at bat.
He's 0 for 1. And here it comes. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third.
Damn.
So up next, Ty France. 1 for 2. Popped up. Albies sizes this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And back to the top of the lineup. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Bounced out to short, and that's a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Pretty tough for the infielder to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Hernandez settles underneath it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI
Definitely like the
opportunity,
sounds.
but
I feel like they
competitor like
definitely
him, he is
sound.
looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Here's Austin Riley. And a ball and 2 strikes. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Snags it on the run. And that's the inning. So the lineup flips over. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Into center. Rodriguez settles under it. And the inning is over. Braves. Here's Acuna now. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads.
We are getting smoked.
And first offering is fouled off. Castillo, in his 5th season, he features a slider, a sinker, and he works in a 4-seamer. Tapped softly on the ground. On to first, ball game. And the Mariners slug their way to a win in this one. Singy looking back on this one. Ronald Acuna Jr. had a nice game at the plate for them.
Absolutely. And, you know, we talked about earlier how important he is to this club. And it's games just like this one. If he can do it consistently over the long run, I think he can really have a huge impact on this ball club. And I also think we'll see more of the same from him in the future. And I know this. His teammates are hoping for that too.
We're in a cold streak because we got beat. You know, I did well. We got beat, so yeah. Lovely.
Back here at the ballpark with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. Nobody out here in inning number 8. Now the number 2 hitter, Yanni Hernandez. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Swings and misses. Strike 1. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. The 0-2.
1-2.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more.
All right, let's go to
Right
Minter.
now, he's really...
Here comes a new arm for the Braves, A.J. Minter.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations. Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
The tying run at the plate. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Rojas, the base runner at first with 1 out. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Oh, having such a tough time putting him away. 6 foul balls in a row. Man, what a battle.
Next pitch is downstairs. This one popped up. And there's 2 down. Here's Mookie now for the 4th time tonight. And he takes a strike.
Some guys are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
He goes down looking.
Good night-night.
Bottom of the inning. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. And a pitch. That's to third. Oh, look at the stop. To first. And very nicely done for the out.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
Matt Olson up to the plate. The outfield shifted pretty heavily towards right field. And first offering is fouled off.
I was all over that pitch. Just...
One down, base is empty. Foul ball there. Oh, and 2 now. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground.
Nope.
Takes it in for the out. Here's Austin Riley. He's already homered here in this one. And a foul ball. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes.
Well, crap.
All set for the start of the inning. J.D. Martinez stands in. Now we see Raisel Iglesias out of the bullpen.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Next offering is in for a strike. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and a miss. Right-hander kicks, deals. Gets a piece and stays alive. And the righty deals. Got him looking. Froze him with the heater at the knees.
Oh, higher turn last place
Taylor now. And it's fouled away. Next offering is fouled back. Got him swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
And that one wrapped foul. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Right-handed reliever. That one drilled left field. Harris ranges back. Still going back. And that ball is gone. Max Muncy mashes one the opposite way. His 150th career homer. And they close the gap. It's 4-3. And now Austin Barnes. First pitch just misses. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Going to count 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Got him, and that's the ball game.
All right. Wasn't pretty, but we got the dub. Try to put the Phillies night-night shushy.
Back here in Atlanta, welcome in John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the 9th.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And a sac bunt here. Throw on to Olsen, out on the sac bunt. This is Bryson Stott.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Throw on to Olsen, and they're down to their last out.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
And now it's Alec Bohm trying to deliver as the hero. And a weak ground ball to the left side. On to first, ball game. And the Braves hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run.
All right, I'll take it. That was pretty easy. How do we lose to Oakland when we're hot? Oh, yeah, this game sometimes. No. No, this trade, he's struggling. I kind of like this deal, though. I've always been a fan of Kayvon Biggio. You know what? Let's do it. Yeah, let's adjust. Oh, they want me putting Biggio in the lineup in left field and take Rosario out. I mean, I'm okay doing that, I guess. Sure. Welcome to the ATL, Kayvon Biggio. Calvin, however you pronounce his first name. Mr. Biggio. I just don't like that they don't let you pick who you send out.
And welcome back. New inning getting started. And here is Kevin Biggio.
Cavan. Okay. Cavan Biggio. Okay.
Davies back to work. And the pitch is outside, ball one.
They probably got rid of a pitcher. That's what it looks like they did. Looks like Jackson see it. No? Maybe not. No, I got rid of a position player. They had me get rid of Eddie Rosario? Whoa. Okay then.
Righty to the plate. And that one fouled off.
Come in, take his spot in the lineup, take his number, and apparently take him.
The 1-1.
Again, not the guy I would have got.
fooled.
I'd have probably got rid of
really
Hillard
sells
or
the changeup with that arm
Buffalo.
action.
Out towards left center. Moreno makes the grab, and there's one down. Base is empty with 2 away. Here's Ketel Marte. In the air, left field. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. 2 outs, runner at first. Kevin Biggio up to the plate. 0 for 1 so far. On the ground, right side. Oh, nice stop at first. And that's a great play for the out. Welcome back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Kevin Biggio.
There we
Base
go.
hit, center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Runner on the go. Chopped out in front of the plate. He decides to hold on to it, and that leaves them with runners at first and second. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
McCarthy makes the play. Runner tags his second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
And he walked him. Here's Austin Riley for the 4th time tonight. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Line drive, that's a base hit. 1 run is in. Now a long throw home. It's off the mark, and he scores. And they lead by 3. Now the left fielder, Kevin Biggio. 1 for 3. Foul ball. Martin measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a slider. 0-2 as he waves at that one.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swing and a miss, and that is that.
Back.
So they do.
Man, I was way off.
So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. Next to hit for Arizona, Jake McCarthy. He's 0 for 1. 0-1. In the air, left field. Biggio racing over to make the catch. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. 1 for 2. The pitch. That's a laser base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
That's a good sound coming off the bat.
Kevin Biggio with a chance to hit. Base hit and a run in to score. Another comes in to score. It's 9-1.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive in.
Runner on the go. Tap to first. He takes it on his own. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And that one is lifted in the air. Moreno makes the catch, and that'll do it. Back here in the desert, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Alec Thomas now. Morton back to work. Lifted in the air, out to left. Biggio drifts towards it. Makes the grab, 1 away. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Decent game.
And a
decent
1-2.
game.
In the air, out towards left center. Biggio settles under it and makes the catch. One down. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected. So they're down to their final out. Ketel Marte up to the plate. And he deals. Liner, base hit. And that's going to roll to the wall. Rojas around third. One run is in. Moreno coming home. He scores as well. And they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Who do I shop? Who do I shop? Apparently Pilar has a lot of interest. Yeah. All right, there we go. We'll call it Mike Soroka.
All right, ready to get underway. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Garcia. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Counts 1-0.
Just missed.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
The pitch. Fouled off. He was late. Left-hand batter waits. Left field. Biggio drifts towards it. And out number one on the grab. Here's Corey Dickerson. And that one fouled off. No score, just getting started, top of the first. Next pitch misses inside. Ball one. Righty delivers. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. 2 outs. Base is empty. Joey Meneses digging in for the Nationals. That one's in there. 0-1. Out in front and foul to the left side. The next offering misses, and the count is 1-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing, and he breaks his bat, and it goes just foul. And the pitch. And now 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets
More.
top of the second at the plate. Lane Thomas.
Yep. How you doing,
Well,
Hunter?
after scoring runs, this
I
is
might
where you're looking
switch
for
to
that
DVD
shutdown inning,
in a little
get that
bit.
hot
Oops,
team
why
back
did
in
it
there to
say
swing
more?
the bats.
First
LOL.
pitch, and he just misses. Soroka, a former
I
All-Star.
might go to DVD,
he
though.
features a sinker, a slider.
Again,
a
I just
four-seamer,
wasn't sure if
a
anybody was
changeup,
around
and
to play,
occasionally
so
uses a cutter.
figure I'll do more baseball.
One
I'm
and two
always
here.
around.
On a line, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, let me do this
Love how
game
he
then,
let that ball
and
travel,
I'll
trusted his
switch
hands.
over.
Nice job of going
afterwards.
the other way.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Dive, and he's got it. The throw, and they get the out. And the batter now, Ildemaro Vargas. And that's in there for strike one.
It was a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Biggio makes the catch. 2 down. Now it's Dominic Smith. Swings through that one. 0-1. That clips the corner.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. Back at Truist Park, and now it's Victor Robles up to hit. Soroka back to work. Robles measures 6 feet even in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Strike 2.
Where do you even begin with the talent we've seen from the Dominican Republic? Vladdy, Big Papi, Pedro, the list goes on and on.
Oh, come on. That pitch
And now
was
the count is
nowhere
even.
near.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And now one away. Here's Carter Kieboom. First offering misses the mark. Kieboom getting to start at third. 25 years old. He's playing today in his home state of Georgia.
Great last name.
One
Kieboom.
down, base is empty.
Kaboom.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Olsen takes it to the bag. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. And now it's Luis Garcia. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Bounce to the right side, and it gets by him. So man aboard. There's Dickerson now. That one's in there, 0-1. Dickerson, a former Gold Glove winner, a member of the 1,000 hit club. He joined the team as a free agent. Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third, and he went around according to Darryl Parker. Now a screamer into the outfield. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And that's a 2-out double. The relay throw, and he's out. Cut down, and that in. Back here at the ballpark, and now the DH, Joey Meneses. There's the strike. Hit hard, that gets through.
God damn. Guy here with the
well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
At the belt and fires. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. That one drifts inside.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That misses the zone. It's 2-2. That one to first, and foul ball. 2-2. Thomas checks his swing. Now an appeal to first, and he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Now the catcher up to hit, Hebert Ruiz. He swings and fouls one off. Next offering misses. And that's ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's out to center field. Luplow under it. Makes the grab. And there are 2 down. Ildemaro Vargas digging in for the Nationals. In there, and it's 0-1. Meneses off of first with 2 away. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Tying run at the plate. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two outs. Foul ball still 0-2. Here comes a pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. National. Back here in Atlanta, Dom Smith stands in. That's a strike. It's 0-1. To the right side, Albies over to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
On the ground, right side. Albies over to first in time. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Keyboom stands in now and watches strike 1. check swing, but he went too far. And it's 0-2. The wind and the pitch. Stays alive. Next offering is fouled back. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Welcome back. All set for the top of the sixth. Now at the plate, Luis Garcia. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game. And the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
Come on, baby.
That one in for a strike, 2-2. Good eye in that spot.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
That to right. Arcia gliding as he moves to his left. Brings it in with a nice running grab. Then there's one down. Corey Dickerson digging in for the Nationals. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Count 1-0.
On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. Lifted in the air, right center field. Arcia in position. Makes the grab. 2 down. So now here's the DH. Joey Meneses. That's to third.
Nice play.
Riley fires to first. That ends the. And welcome back. We go to the top of the seventh. Here's Lane Thomas. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. So digging in, Hebert Ruiz. First pitch, and he just misses.
Yeah, I feel like Soroka needs to be coming out here. It should be it for him.
On the ground right side, and he grabs it in foul ground. That's towards center, and it falls. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Vargas in the box now, takes strike one. Next offering is in for a strike.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
To third might be 2. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
That's not good.
And he's safe. So it's first and third with 1 down. Next to hit for the Nats, Dominic Smith.
It should have been the end of the inning instead.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel
to second. That's 1. Back to first, double play. Nice job getting.
Got out of it.
We're at the top of the 8th, and now the center fielder, Victor Robles. The wide to kick the pitch.
Busted the game open.
Fouled off. Kicks and fires. And that's a strike.
Again, I think he should be out. I don't agree with leaving him in right now.
Next offering misses down and
I don't
away.
have any control either.
Here's a 1-2. And Robles spoils it. He stays alive. The wind of the pitch. That misses. And that's ball 2.
It's a good take.
Next pitch misses, and the count's full.
Well, just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
Ground ball up the middle. In plenty of time to first out in the top of the 8th. Up now for Washington, Carter Kieboom. And that's in there for strike 1. In the air, right field, and it drops in. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over. Luis Garcia digging in for the Nationals. Swing and a broken bat roller towards third. Fires to first on the run. 2 gone. And now up for Washington, Corey Dickerson. And a foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. The 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. Hit on the ground to the right side. Olsen steps on the bag, and that'll do it. We go to the ninth,
goodness.
And here's the DH for Washington, Joey Meneses.
There's nothing left in the tank.
And a foul ball.
He's been so sharp today, even over 100 pitches thrown. His skipper is leaving him in there to finish the job.
And a rope into center field, base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the
He is
big part of the
completely
field.
gassed.
Man, there are a
They
lot
come
of
and get
hits
him.
there.
And now Lane Thomas. First offering misses the mark.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Slider misses outside. Up the middle. 1 at second. Over to first, but he beats it.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Man at first, Hebert Ruiz digging in for the Nationals. And there are 2 outs. So 2 down now, and here is Ildemaro Vargas. That one's in there, 0-1. Thomas leads off first with 2 down to the inning. The next pitch misses, and the count even 1-1.
Come on, Soroka. Finish this game off.
Swing and a pop-up.
There we go.
He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves get a shutout on the mound. He really made a splash at his first game with the big club. Nothing but zeros on the scoreboard.
Yeah, he was absolutely dealing on the hill today. And every year teams call up pitchers and just hoping that they can get a contribution and maybe find a real core piece to help them compete down the stretch. And he looks like the real deal.
Yeah, I'd say he's the real deal. All right, Huntress, I'm going to switch over. All right, guys, please stick around. We are going to switch games. We're going over to some DVD. Sure, we'll play a game with him. This will be next time, though. So please stay tuned.